Hello Gemini, welcome to Grow to Glow Tarot. This is what you can do for your mental health this week. I was watching a video where it mentioned Gemini is not twins, but two people fighting, and how some cultures in the past believed that they were two people fighting. Oh my. I found that an interesting concept, two people locked in battle, especially for this time of year with the holidays. What can Gemini do for their mental health this week? Okay. Clarify the Chariot. And okay, the Empress and the Emperor. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So, Chariot, Aquarius got Chariot 2 from the Druidcraft deck. So this Chariot, it's interesting because it has like two moons, almost. And it has a blanket with the stars on it. Let me see if I can get that to... There we go. So it has a blanket with the stars on it, so it's like the comforting, healing aspect of the stars. So this Chariot, When is the next crescent moon? It's got 2 crescent moons. And look, they echo each other. Like they're creating a whole. One is fallen and one is still in the sky. This is an interesting chariot. So, the chariot, it talks about your willpower. It talks about getting yourself, your conscious and your subconscious, your ego and your id, getting those together and having them work together to guide you where it is you want to go, to have that willpower, that self-determination. And there's some decision that you're not making where you're feeling like you're stuck. You're not making this decision and you're not able to heal your thinking around something, or you're not, when you get messages about something, your anxiety causes you to be indecisive. You need to clear away distractions, get your thoughts more in balance. You don't have to jump into something with both feet. You can sort of dip your toe in the water. You can just try it out. Clear away the distractions and thinking and get your thinking more balanced. Don't catastrophize, but also don't like play up stuff and be like, oh, this is so great, it's the best ever. No, you want to be like, okay, more level in your thinking. The Empress, this is about how are you nurturing yourself and nurturing others. You're really paying attention to how you're nurturing your own ideas, your own beliefs, and your self-care, especially with, the Queen of Cups over here, paying attention to your self-love, to your self-care. The Emperor in reverse says there's a lot of chaos around you. In regards to taking care of other people, there's a lot of chaos and it's not working. We also have, you're not taking charge. The 2 of Pentacles, like you're trying to get away from this. You want to get away from this. You want to be in this transitionary period, or you're trying to be in this transitionary period where you're taking better care of yourself, and that helps you take care of other people. You're nurturing yourself, nurturing your ideas, but there's this chaos and there's this struggle, and you may be trying to adapt to a toxic environment, and juggling too much, being overcommitted, and that's not the way you should be going. Okay? So you need to look at your environment and how it's in chaos, how there aren't routines, how there aren't healthy habits, how that's leading you to struggle more. This Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not taking action towards your health, or something is blocking you from taking action towards your health. It's blocking you from taking action towards stability financially and in your career, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something changing. What is it that you need to keep out, and what do you need to keep in your life? Pay very close attention to that. The 6 of Wands talks about a defeat, talks about something that you really wanted, something that was going to bring you, a lot of money, recognition, that sort of thing, because a lot of people think of it as a fame card. But to me, it's just like a personal victory. Something goes the way you wanted it to go. But with it in the reverse, it's not going that way. This 8 of Pentacles, you're not being recognized for your work, or you're only being, maybe your boss says, oh, we're going to change your title to this, and it sounds like a more official title or a greater title, but no pay raise comes with it. That's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling like you're stuck, like you're not being recognized for the hard work that you're putting in. And there's a cycle on repeat. So this is kind of like, you need to sit down and really look at and take action towards changing this situation where you feel like you're not recognized, not valued for your work, like stuff is on repeat, and you're just not getting the victories that you want. Three of Cups in reverse, this talks about needing to let go of something to achieve your happiness. And it could be alcohol that you need to let go of. It's interesting because there's a cornucopia and a pumpkin at the bottom of this. Very seasonal right now. But instead of celebrations, instead of friendships and happiness and collaborations, it's in the reverse. There's something that needs to be let go of in order to achieve your happiness, in order to keep moving forwards. This Four of Swords in the reverse can talk about coming out of a period of rest, but it can also talk about needing to stay in that period of rest because you're not quite there yet. You need to stay in that that meditative, that mindful space in that period of rest and not be doing stuff that you're going to regret because you were too hasty. Five of Wands and High Priestess sideways, both of them sideways. So you need to use your intuition. You need to brainstorm to come up with an answer. You need to sit there and think about what's going on, about how you can improve the situation. Your mental health is quite dependent on you. Yes, it's also chemicals in your brain, in your body that are released, and you have very little control over, whether they're balanced, whether there's a shortage of one and an overabundance of another. We don't have control over that. We do have control over the way that we think about things to an extent, to where those chemicals aren't being, the major factor in what we're thinking. And there is a book of knowledge here underneath the High Priestess. She stands between two worlds and she's trying to balance in those two worlds. So there's a lot of brainstorming, there's a lot of using your intuition, there's a lot of getting your thoughts into balance, getting your desires into balance. Seven of Cups. When you're daydreaming and you've got these choices, understand that not all of the choices are good for you. Not all of the choices are going to be viable. You want to pick the best one for you. You want to pick the one that will be viable. You want to make sure that your passions are under control. So this is about giving stuff up to gain something, to gain your happiness, to gain your freedom, to gain that fire of life again. There's something you need to give up. Then we've got Five of Wands again, and the other deck came out upright this time. Came out with the Magician, manifesting what it is you want, manifesting good mental health, manifesting the things that you need, having all your tools, having your act together to do that. Six of Wands again. Where was that? That came out. That was with the Knight. It was in the reverse. Now it's in the upright. So 6 of Wands, victory, the way that you define victory, fame and fortune, and the Fool, this new beginning, lightening the baggage, starting a new journey, having that faith in yourself, that belief in yourself that you can do it, that you can start this new beginning. So the clarifiers, the alchemist, the fairy light, temperance, being able to blend different aspects of yourself, different aspects of your life, being able to bring two halves of yourself together in order to achieve what you want, letting go of self-judgment or the judgment of other people, right? Letting go of where you feel judged, letting go of the need to take the high ground and defend yourself where you feel judged, and just let other people deal with their own issues. Now these two came out sideways. King of Swords and the Two of Wands. Now this is very much the card taking action on your thoughts, thinking before you take action on your thoughts, really exploring the way that you're thinking about it and mastering your thoughts. And this is about mastering, coming up with a plan to get out of where you're at to a better place, and then taking those steps, getting that higher perspective on your life, taking those steps, coming up with that plan and putting it into action, but they came out sideways. So you're not quite there yet. They're not in the reverse, but you're not quite there yet, possibly because you're still holding on to where you're feeling judged. Or you're judging yourself. Your own inner critic is taking a little too much out of you. There's this blending that needs to happen in your life in order to manifest what it is you want and have this new beginning. So you're definitely needing to take some time out for yourself and figure out where you want to go. Figure out your steps. What's holding you back is imbalance in thinking more than it's holding you back from taking action, more than feeling, more than not being recognized by other people. It's the feeling of repeating the cycle. It's the feeling of I can't do stuff. I have to stay stuck in the negative. That's what's holding you back. I have to stay in this chaos. There's nothing better for me on the other side than chaos. I have to adapt to the chaos, to the toxicness. No, you don't. There is a better way. You have to get your thinking into balance, and you have to make a decision. You have to look at everything differently and make a decision that's good for you. I hope this was helpful. Take care of yourself. You can have that lighter load in that new beginning. You can have the sun shining on your shoulders again. That feeling of love, of grace, of being alive again. You have to give some things up, but what you have to give up is worth giving up for your happiness, okay? It's worth giving up for the health of your body, for your mental health, for the health of your soul. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.